Where's she at? Man, this nigga, man. Let's go. Come on, stimulus. The plug talking about killing me. Now I'm reading somebody's status. It said, come on, stimulus. The plug talking about killing me. Oh, shit. That is. Oh, shit. That is.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Houston Texans. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Oh, shit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I'm gonna try to run it.
You got three down. Bring it to you.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
Ooh, I like that
This will
move,
leave them a
Rod.
yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Wynn's going to try and throw on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Watch the screen. Undercrush. Let's go. Great.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Hey, 31.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. Miller with first down and more. Lamar Miller, touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 42 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing again on second down. Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 33 yards that time.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. On second and a couple. Wentz. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Going to look deep for Jeffrey. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys will take over at their own 44.
We'll just get it back, Big Glizzy.
Yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. It's a loss of 2, now third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had a big play to start the drive, not much sense. He finds Hopkins complete. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They'll run. It's Miller. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. It's caught by Jackson. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Let's go, baby. Check the backer, check the backer. 41.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Rush coming, and he's taken down. To Sean Gibson. Give him the sack on the safety blitz.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On third down, Miller. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Let's go.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Let's go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. 69 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On second and 9, Wentz completes it to Aguilar. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. He'll hit Jackson complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together, the front and back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Go. Go.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Play action. Now Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Now Wentz. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead. Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might... Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence. See what happens. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And that goes as a gain of 37 on third down. On first down, Watson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what? The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 50, 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, 95 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone. That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here? They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. on 2nd and 7. Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Watson with a give to Miller. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Let's go. Number 53. Mike 53. Hey. Check. 53. Check. 53 is Mike. Rabbit. 53 is the Mike. 53. Check 53.
They are going for it. Here's Watson, escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
I'll call you back.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Johnson. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep.
That's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. He'll buy some time right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Lefty.
To throw, it's Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the...
And this is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. Back to throw, Watson.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. From the gun, here's Watson. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Now it's Watson. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the out, watch the 80 weapon. Flare. Check 24.
On play action, Wentz. He'll have a first down past the 40. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter.
You got tight. Sunday.
Wentz now on first down. And he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On play action, it's Wentz. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Howard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Single. Watch number 86. Hey, empty.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Angelo Blackson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And it's no good. Elliott pulled it, and this score will stay right where it is. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within one score.
Lamar Miller, the 30, 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Watson forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, You know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Buying time under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brandon Graham picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And Watson's going to throw it here. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. He's got a man, complete. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.